Hey everybody, and I do mean everybody. Everybody who wants to be here, needs to be here, and should be here is here. Welcome to the space where we share meaningful, useful stories that help you and offer some meaningful, useful solutions that heal you. I am your new host, the Mushy Guru. So let's get into it. Well, hello, my everybody's. And I do mean everybody. Everybody who wants to be here, needs to be here, and should be here is here. Welcome to the space where we share meaningful, useful stories that help you, but offer some meaningful, useful solutions that heal you. I am your host, the Mushy Guru. So let's get into it. So for those of you who have been with me now for 3 episodes, we're on episode 4, and I'm so excited that you decided to join me again. Whether you're meeting me here on the YouTube channel or finding me on my website or different platform spaces, thank you for just taking the time to connect with me. I'm flying solo today. It's going to be just a very short podcast, but I really wanted to recap some of the amazing nuggets that I was able to glean from Miss Lori Ray, who we were able to spend some quality time last week and get to know more about. Lori, who is a screenwriter. She wrote that magnificent movie called Trophy Wife and some other BET initiatives. Get to know her story, how she creates, a little bit about herself. And she left us with this amazing word called unbothered, which is, if you're watching me on YouTube, you can see I have this crazy looking unbothered t-shirt. And the reason why I say crazy is because this word can speak to you in any space of your life, whether you are feeling, out of sync and out of link and you just kind of crazy in your space. Unbothered can help you activate to a different place where you can get unbothered and not be agonized or agitated or aggravated, which are what some of the synonymous words that Laura used to help her explain the place of what she called the space of being the bride, or, not being the bridesmaid, but walking to your light. And that was really the goal of her conversation, is to help all of us connect to a place where we can find our shine because we're walking in our light, in our purposes, because we are activating the spirit of being unbothered. And I think that's really an important place for us to kind of live, because sometimes, it's the loud outside voices that are impacting our story. And that, if you've met with me now in this space, that I'm a big advocate for identifying the story, because I truly believe that everyone has a story to tell. It's just up to you to decide if you want to share that or not, share your story or not. But I believe that your story is important and people need to hear it. And so I'm here for that. I'm here for you. So again, I just wanted to go back and say, are you still unbothered? Are you staying unbothered? Can you live in a space where nothing, no matter what it is going to take your shine, your joy away, and you're going to be unbothered, as Miss Lori beautifully explained to us last week. So again, Lori, wherever you are right now, thank you so much for gracing us. I hope that, my audience ran out, and if they hadn't seen the movie, Trophy Wife, that they are able to, at some point, go out and have a night out, at home, and get on BET Plus and some of those other platforms, and just get to enjoy such a wonderful creative story. How she shared how those storylines came to her at a cookout, and they just started talking to her, the women, the main characters, and came to life. And I think, we have to make room for other stories to come into our lives and help us to develop in our own personal stories. And that's kind of where I want to live today, just for a few seconds. I want to encourage you to stay unbothered. Lori, she was so gracious and generous. She, in the midst of writing her movies and her short films, she also had written this wonderful little 21-day devotional. And she calls it Shine Spiration by Lori Conway Ray. And you can get it on Amazon. It's still available. But I wanted to read her introduction because I truly enjoyed how she was talking about unleashing your inner self in her book. She says, "Are you ready to unleash your inner self?" This devotional takes you on a 21-day journey in discovering your inner strengths, gifts, and talents. There are two dates in life we all will face. The date will come into this world and the date we leave. This journey will inspire you to develop the dash in the middle of those two dates. I want to read that sentence one more time. She said, this journey, and when I say this journey, I'm kind of off of book. I'm automatically thinking about your personal story. This journey will inspire you to develop the dash in the middle of those two dates. You will be readily inspired to explore how to walk in your shine, your purpose, how to give yourself permission to shine, and how to become the best expression of you. And guess what? You are not too old, and it's not too late to take a leap of faith. Get ready to be transformed, embrace your shine, and soar like a butterfly. The world awaits your arrival. When I say, after getting Lori's wonderful book, The 21 Devotional, which I encourage you to go out and get on Amazon, I really fell in love with some of the things she's talking about, because you're never too old and it's never too late to take a leap of faith. We may have a different idea of what that dash looks like, but as long as you are here on earth and going for your dreams, your passions, then you have to just take that leap of faith and allow your light to shine. I want you to rest in that just for a second. Rest in what would it look like for you to take a leap of faith in your personal life. Does it mean you're going to have to still stay unbothered? Does it mean that you are going to have to not be agitated, not be aggravated, not be annoyed by all of the loud voices that are going on around you in your space? I think that's exactly what it means. And I think that's what it means when Lori, during our conversation, if you haven't watched the last episode, go back. She said, if you have to put on your sunglasses so that you can be around her because she's going to allow her light to shine, I think that is not being arrogant. I think it means, sometimes we kind of dummy down our abilities for the sake of other people not being comfortable or other people being bothered by our shine. Well, in this day, during your dash, during this season of life, I want you to shine. And I want you to be very clear that the light that you are allowing to come through is coming from a bigger source. And so you don't have to worry about how big that shine is, or worry about, is it too much for somebody else? No, don't worry about that. I want you to stay focused on the rest of your story by getting rest in this unbothered season of your life. Let that guide you. Allow yourself to serve others by being the best of who you are. It means everything to not just you and finishing well in your dash, but to the other people who you are meant to serve. Did you really think all that shine that you have going on is just for you? It is absolutely not just for you. It's for your neighbor. It's for your family member. It's for your friend. It's for the person who does not know you, but because you walked by, they felt lifted up. They felt like they could go on. They felt like they could do the next thing that they are feeling like they can't do simply because you gave them a bright light. So again, Lori, I just want to thank you so much for joining us last week and just gracing us with all of your big shine. But as you are in this space for these few minutes with me, my beautiful audience out there, whether you're driving, listening, or you're watching YouTube, I want you just to stay encouraged on this terrific Thursday, Thankful Thursday, and know that your shine matters, not just to your immediate space, but to the world who has not met you yet. So next week, I probably won't fly solo. I don't know. There's some amazing people that I've been honored and blessed to be around. who are shining bright, and they're directors. They are telling their story from the scheme of through the lens, or maybe they have a disability and they're operating in a space where they are visually impaired, but they're still using their gifts. I have some amazing people that I get to co-pilot with in a few weeks, and I want you to come back and join me. But in the meantime, let's remember some of the words that Lori said. You are not too old, and it is not too late to take a leap of faith. So as you are staying unbothered this week, remember, take that leap of faith. And as you take that leap of faith, remember, I'm never going to be the person to tell you to shut up. But when it comes to talking poorly to yourself or saying negative things, I'm always going to be the one who says, hush your mouth. So until next time, you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you